Hello, leader. Welcome back to the Fierce Factor podcast. You are here today for episode 133. Today, I have a special bonus episode for you. I am taking you on a little stroll down memory lane to revisit a subject that, gosh, I truly believe is a cornerstone to effective marketing, to achieving deep fulfillment in your business, and to creating a bespoke experience, but one that is repeatable, consistent, and scalable. Today, we're going to talk about PAM, or your proprietary aesthetic method. And I've decided to share this past episode with you because our team is gearing up to host our final live virtual event of the year. It's coming up December 5th through 7th, and I know it's a little ways away, but I also know how busy y'all get during the holiday season. And so I want to plant the seed for you to mark your calendars now. We're going to be hosting it in the evening, so we'll not conflict with clinic time, hopefully. And listen, after you listen to this episode, definitely go back and listen to episode 108 to put into more context how we can help our clients help you leverage your own proprietary process to build a world-class brand. I'm going to talk more in that episode about what you can expect during our 3-day virtual event in December. Leader, enjoy this episode. This is one of my favorite topics and something that is so tangible and tactical and practical for your business. And I think you will not only enjoy the episode, but get a lot of inspiration and creative idea flow. Okay, I hope you enjoy this episode, and I cannot wait to see you virtually on December 5th. Enjoy. Hi there. Welcome to the Fierce Factor podcast. I'm your host, Kaylee Lindholm. And I think it's time for us women to shift the conversation in business and step into our feminine leadership to do the most iconic work the aesthetic industry has ever seen. Each week, I'll be bringing a powerful dose of strategy, sarcasm, solutions, and sass that will rev up your creativity and ignite your brilliance as you link arms with me along our shared path of personal and professional growth in 20 minutes or less. Let's go. This is a really special week for me because we actually have 6 students getting ready to graduate from level 1 in our academy, 4 MDs and 2 practice managers. And oh my gosh, it has been so rewarding to watch their advancement over the past year, particularly in the midst of a pandemic and now launching into a season of abundant recovery. And of course, the goal is always to work toward financial freedom, the kind that creates prosperity through good hard cash in the bank, impact and influence in the marketplace, and autonomy to run a flexible schedule that includes time for work, time for play, and time for creativity. But there's always fringe benefits to the work we do, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So it's kind of like when I do my cold plunges in the morning. For those of you who are new to the podcast, let me fill you in. So every morning at 7 a.m., I take a 3-minute plunge in my 40-degree pool in the backyard. Yes, it's miserable. No, I'm not making this up. I literally do this. I originally just wanted to try something way out of my comfort zone to challenge myself. And I thought, what would be about the most miserable thing I could do? And I figured if Tony Robbins does it, I can, right? So I did it. And I kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. And I don't even know how many months later it is now, 6 months maybe. But what I didn't realize is that I'd experienced a ton of additional benefits, like the ability to get through pretty much anything painful for 5 minutes. So now anything I have to do that requires excruciating pain, like maybe I'm doing an ab plank with my trainer, I can make it through it because I just think of myself in the pool and I do my breathing and I sort of breathe my way through the torture. Maybe it's not as graceful as I'm making it sound, but I do it. I can get through it, you know. I also feel less pain, inflammation. I have a huge spike of energy in the morning. You know, fringe benefits. And quite frankly, I might say that these unexpected benefits really superseded the initial intended benefit. Anywho, back to the impactful work our graduates have put into their business this year. As I've been working through their graduation report cards, I noticed a really interesting collective fringe benefit or output to their work that they've done this year in our academy. They all have really defined such better clarity and visibility around the thing that makes them unique. Basically, they've become marketing geniuses as it relates to developing a brand identity that exposes them as the preeminent category leader in their market. During the first year in our academy, we take our students through an influential business building milestones around leadership mindset, team building, brand strategy, marketing foundations, and systems and structure. And during this process, they essentially learn to make powerful mindset shifts around building a business to fit a lifestyle that brings them joy and fulfillment without following industry norms or relying on watered down information to guide their decision making. But an important part of creating iconic influence in an industry like aesthetics or wellness is truly serving a population of people whose needs aren't being met. So not just marketing to the same old folks poking around for the next discount. And really the only way to attract high-end clients who value your brilliance and are willing to pay top dollar for exceptional care is to position yourself in the market as the only obvious solution for their needs. This gorgeous clarity and alignment around marketing your personal or professional brand comes with some very strategic work around designing your own techniques, methods, or systems that only you offer. So today I want to share with you steps to creating and marketing your own proprietary method so you too can stand out from the crowd and showcase yourself as a preeminent brand. Most branding agencies, when you hire them, they'll ask you the question, what makes you unique? And I just think this is a really challenging question to answer. Most of the time I'll hear something like, my results are natural looking, or I won't make a patient look overdone or botched, or I go above and beyond for my patients. The problem is these answers are too abstract. Anyone can say these things. We need to think a little deeper. The better question to ask might be, why would someone leave your respected, not some random next door neighbor, but I mean a competitor that you respect, to come to you? How do you do what you do so differently that you are the expert at that thing? So if you're sitting here listening to me thinking, Kaylee, I'm good at a lot of things. This is so hard for me to say what I'm an expert at. I want you to go back and listen to episode 47. It's called Eliminate Fire Drills in Your Business. But in this episode, I talk about how to apply ruthless focus in your business through the 80-20 principle to tap into greater level of emotional and financial wealth. And the underlying undercurrent or, underlying theme in this episode is about applying focus and really helping you determine where you should be spending your quality time and energy. So I remember a few years back having a conversation with a client who's a very well-respected facial plastic surgeon. He specializes in rhinoplasty based out of New York. And we were talking about the training plan for his nurse injector. And he told me he wanted to send her to the Julie Horn Lip Academy. And I almost fell out of my chair. He was like, yes, I want her to be trained on the diamond ratio by Julie Horn. And for those of you who have been living under a rock like I was, Julie Horn is a master injector who has created her own proprietary method for her technique. So she has the Julie Horn Academy and is co-founder of the Swiss Aesthetic Institute. She posts on Instagram about every 6 months and has 128,000 followers, most of them aesthetic injectors around the world. Why was my client, who, by the way, does celebrity rhinoplasties like they're going out of style, looking to have his injector trained by a woman 10,000 miles away? She was the obvious choice for him. She is the expert. And similar to him and his methodology, she had a proprietary system or process or technique. She doesn't do natural lips or unbotched lips or, go above and beyond. She has masterfully crafted a marketing message around her technique that she can call her proprietary method. So let's talk about these proprietary methods or a proprietary process. So a proprietary process, it's kind of like your grandma's secret lasagna recipe. Like lots of people make lasagna. You can get it pretty much any Italian restaurant, but it's never quite like grandma's, right? In fact, you don't even eat other lasagnas because grandma's is so much better than anything. It just makes them all seem cheap and terrible, and you just love grandma's like it's her secret sauce. Your proprietary process has the same effect. It's your secret sauce for how you will get the results for your client. It's a narrative for you to communicate the what and the how behind the results you will create for them. Now, why should you have a proprietary process? Well, let me give you a few reasons. Number one, it empowers you. So the beauty of having a proprietary process is that it empowers you to talk about your business in a way that's both clear and thought-provoking. And this not only impacts how people will receive your message, but also how you deliver your message. With this process in place, you get to draw upon your own story, the deeply attractive aspects of who you are, and the client experience that you can provide. And this creates something bigger than yourself and empowers how you show up every day. Why else should you have a proprietary process? Number two, you'll get better clients and more of them, by the way. Of course, a proprietary process also helps you get more customers. People buy from people, and your proprietary process gives you a story to tell and creates a personal connection while you're talking about your business. So as you begin to market your new method, your story will really resonate with your prospective clients and your current clients, really striking an emotional chord as they sense your energy and enthusiasm. Number three, you can charge higher prices. A proprietary process instantly changes you from another Me Too practice to the one and only, which allows you to charge higher prices because your patients won't be able to get what you have anywhere else. Number four, it makes presenting who you are and what you're all about, presenting your brand promise, easier and more effective. A proprietary process really helps you outline your signature talk on stage. It helps you build a framework to clearly deliver your ideas in a way that makes your audience want to engage with you more, want to learn more about what you have to offer. They really see you as an expert. You're instantly credentialing yourself because you've designed this method. You're a master, right? It becomes easier for you to create your signature marketing, messaging. It makes your messaging more seductive, and it really makes it easier for you to present yourself. And number five, you'll have a better team. You'll have a team that can better articulate your vision, your process, your brand. They'll become stronger ambassadors for your brand and feel more passionate about what you are doing. This process and the story behind it will resonate just as much with your team members as it will your customers. And that will create added meaning for them in their work and truly become a source of motivation for them to draw upon. And believe me, that will shine through to your clients. Number six, you will have a built-in next step. I love this one. In a time where patients are craving self-care and long-term treatment plans, your method can include a treatment protocol that automatically transitions a patient to what's next. They'll have their next appointment booked before they even get started. It's part of the process. And then finally, number seven, it will create instant trust. A lot of patients get bogged down by the details or derailed by the amount of visits or treatments in a series. They may feel like they're being oversold. You can simply tell them, trust the process. Trust this proprietary process. Don't worry. I'm going to give you a comprehensive care plan that will keep you on track. So when you're thinking about how to market yourself as the obvious choice, the real question to ask yourself is, what is the gap in the market and how can my unique expertise fill that gap? For Julie Horn, the gap wasn't how to inject lips. The gap was systematizing artistry, creating the most beautiful lips through a calculated ratio that would produce consistent, enviable results every single time. Then she determined what that ratio would be and developed a method for producing that result and marketing that result. She doesn't advertise natural lips. She markets the Julie Horn method. Powerful, right? Am I right? All right, guys. So this week, I want you to think about what you want to be known for. What is the gap in your market? What expertise do you have that fills that gap? And what method can you create to both substantiate your vision, but also clearly and seductively articulate your expertise to the market with focus and consistency? You guys, create a process that describes the full spectrum of your business, your brand promise, and the results that that client will get when they come to you. This will become the foundation for your marketing and brand storytelling. And if you'd like to take this conversation a step further, get some expert, unbiased help discerning a proprietary method that will catapult your brand, or you're looking for step-by-step guidance on creating and marketing your own special technique, you can set up a call with me and my team at the link in the show notes, or head to klcconsultants.com/join to learn more about the brilliant work our clients inside the Pop Aesthetic Leadership Academy do to better clarify, articulate, and market their own proprietary method. Wait, before you go, hey, if you're vibing with this conversation and you want to join me on my mission to help 100 inspiring and intentional women cross the next $1 million milestone in their business this year, or leader, maybe you want to become one of them, head over to Facebook and join our free community, the Fierce Factor Society. Over there, we're taking this conversation to an elevated level. Get access to resource guides, podcast supplements, guideposts, and direct communication with me, my expert team, and of course, a society of fierce women making big moves and disrupting the status quo in aesthetic wellness. You can link directly through the show notes or head to Facebook and search the Fierce Factor Society. See you there, goddess.